people often they tell me, Pritha, why do you need to make jokes when there's a serious situation, when somebody is dead or somebody has lost something or somebody? And I tell them that I'm not making a joke or I'm not making fun of their situation. That is my coping mechanism, because when I do not know how to deal with losses, because when I tried telling people that how I feel, I just figured out that people don't really care enough. People tell me, oh, why do you need to not speak about your feelings? Because when I did, nobody actually cared. So I made jokes, and when you make jokes, it's funny. And I'm not saying that everybody in this world is a bad person, but every time I've tried sharing something, somebody or the other person is like, you know what, this also happened to me. You know what, when I was going through something, and then you realize, oh, everything is a competition. What you do and speak what you need to speak, and I'll listen. And I'm not saying everybody in this world is a bad person or they see it as a competition. I'm saying this is my experience, and I get to choose how do I react to certain things. I'm also not saying that I am going to be insensitive and I'm going to make a joke when somebody's dead. No, but in my head, if making a joke and keeping that joke to myself helps, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that 100 times. It doesn't mean that I hate that person. It doesn't mean that I'm being insensitive. Of course, I have all the love for that person, and I understand what people go through, but I do not need to share the same feeling, and I do not get to, if everybody's crying, I do not need to be in that moment and cry in front of others. I get to go home and I get to cry alone. That's fine by me. And if just because somebody's sharing something about their life, I do not need to share about my life to be best friends with them. No, because when I tried, it did not work out for me, and now it's my way that I get to choose how I want to lead my life. Got it? Cheers.